Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, and I Sakshi welcomes you to another video of Artsy Sakshi, and today we are gonna explore about reading. So let's talk about how reading improves English. So there were so many viewers who requested me to make a video how reading improves English. So I thought of giving I go around researching, and I actually found out from my personal experience that reading is something that we owe. Okay, so reading is something that we have been doing, and we have never appreciated how it has been the part of our life's journey. So before getting into it, I just want to talk with you regarding my reading journey, which was started around when I was in graduation. So I started taking interest into reading because when I realized that reading is something which actually is helping me to understanding the language better. So I thought of giving all my life to it, because I've been started reading from my graduation till now, and till now I have changed myself a lot, and this happens only because of reading. It has changed me internally, because from reading a book you are not only able to understand the the language or get a grasp on a language, but you also be able to have a you get more experience, you get more knowledge from that particular reading. And so I thought this topic would be great if I choose it to make a video on it. So I wish that you must be watching it, and you'll get lots of benefit out of it. So I'll start my reading journey. So first of all, I had made some rules of it. So there are some rules which you have to follow before you getting into when you start reading a book. So these three things that you have to follow, and these three things are basically a cardinal rule which is so necessary to get reading in your habit. So let's just count on what are these cardinal rules. Okay, so the first cardinal rule is you have to first of all start reading something what interests you. Something like, if you are interested more in fashion, if you are more interested in reading lifestyle stuff, if you like to go around exploring the editorial part of a newspaper, so whatever it is, you have to choose a simple stuff to read which interests you, and it totally depends on your interest whatever you choose. But the basic idea behind choosing it is that you don't have to if the language is comprehend and difficult to comprehend, so it happens most of the time that, and the topic is less interesting, then it happens that people lose interest. Most of people losing their interest while reading, and they give up on it. So to make this thing mandatory, I choose to start reading what interests you, whether it's sports or whatever you want to have or gather some information on, you can read it. So it is the first thing. Second, you have to read in a way that it it makes you feel that it's quite slower. So it's like you have to read each and every sentence of the book in quite slower pace, more like you are reading a book, and it should be while reading a book it should be too slower than what you read, uh, what you normally read. So it's basically you have to make your pace slower while reading, and you have to make sure that it is happening. The reason you'll ask why I'm telling you to do so. So I would say that actually, while I started off reading, I realized that I was quite fast, because I had to complete whole book in a day or two or a week. I thought like this, but what you will realize sooner or later, that only completing your book or completing what makes you interesting doesn't make any sense if you are not able to understand the sentence structure, the preposition, whatever the word is carrying, the phrasal verbs. So whatever it is, if you are not able to understand the sentence structure, you won't be able to do much, and you won't be able to take a good grasp on this language. So make sure that you, while reading, you have to use the crawl method. Crawl method, as I said, that you have to read like you are crawling. So you have to read in a quite slower pace, so that you will be able to understand the sentence structure, the tenses, the way the things has been said. So you have to grasp each and everything, since you have just started. Okay, so now we are moving to the third cardinal rule, and that is not so interesting, but is major. So it's, you have to read a lot. You have to read every day. So you have to make reading as a habit. You have to insert, you have to make sure that you are sitting and reading your book 20 to 30 minutes in a day. Otherwise, if you're not making it in your habit, you won't be able to improve in any whichever way. If you want to improve in any language, you have to make sure that you are sitting, eating, walking with it. Okay, so you have to take it into your life. You have to follow it. So these were my 3 cardinal rules which I was talking to you. So now I am moving to how reading improves grammar. So as we know that grammar, there is so many rules. As a human, it is quite modifying us. It is quite modifying when you get to know so many grammar rules. As a human, we don't feel like following the rules so whatsoever. So we think that we would not be able to follow it, but these grammar rules are actually something which helps you further, right? So and they are so numerous that it will motivate or daunt any beginner before starting the new language. So if you are new to English, or if you're not very much versed into English, so what you have to make sure that you, while reading, you'll able to understand the real stuff from the reading only. For example, if I give you example of a preposition, so there are a and an, at, on. This is, so there are so many ways of using the preposition, and there are different classes also. So it becomes so much confusing for beginners to start it. So what my point is that you have to think that while reading you start having this realization that you are now able to know where you are putting the preposition, where you should use the phrasal verbs, so you'll get aware of the grammar far better than solving the grammar exercises. You don't have to do that. You just, regular sitting and reading your books will help you to grow. In short, it will help to improve your grammar. You don't have to go anywhere. You'll like this language will go inside you, it do something with your brain, and you will automatically able to understand where you should be using on, where you should be using at, where you should be using all the preposition, phrasal verbs. So you don't have to worry about that. It will come very natural to you. Okay, so going forward, there is the second point, how reading is actually improving our vocabulary. So this point I actually want to mention for those who feels very much anxiety while talking to somebody or explaining themselves to somebody, like in presentations when you're not able to you're not having appropriate words to explain yourself, when you're not able to say what you want to say, right? So at that point of time it shows that these are the basic problem that we face when we speak English, and it happens when you doesn't have a vocabulary build up with you. So sooner or later, when you get into reading on regular basis, you will explore so many slangs, words which are which comes out while having a dialogue with the different characters. When you are, obviously I'm talking about the fiction books. So if you're reading the fiction book, you'll get to know how the dialogues are, and how you'll understand the usage of the word. You can underline those vocabulary and use it. You can understand the slang words and phrasal words which is used most in spoken English. So you can do that. So moreover, sooner or later, if you'll keep reading and keep teaching yourself like this, you'll able to grow, you'll able to take a leap, grow the vocabulary, and by leap and bound. So this is the thing. So now we are moving towards another point, and that is how reading helps us to become a writer, right? So these are for those, although I am also trying to get into it. So I am not I'm taking hand of it, so I'm just trying to make it a quite crisp for you. So when we are reading any book or any stuff, we get to understand the writer's transitions, the writer's thoughts, the writer way of writing, the writer style of writing, infusion of personality. So by reading all the way different types of writer and their transcriptions, we'll get to realize that we could also have a different style. We could also express the argument, the agreements, the thoughts in that way that it could be more excitable to read. So so for those who are trying to be a writer, they can read hell lot of books, and there are tons of books in and around of us with so many beautiful writers. So you can check and as sooner I'll be making a video on over it, so you'll get to know that. So here my one point is that if you'll go across reading so many different writers, then only you'll be able to understand the style, and you will be able to grasp the same. So this is the another thing of writing. You'll able to write in a such a way so that you'll infuse your personality into it. Going forward, the last and my actually the best point which I find is actually improving after reading is that your knowledge get improved. It will get improved beyond your imagination. You might not be reading the book for the knowledge, but you will get sooner or later, and you will be loving this idea. So as you know, everything, every experiment that we do is first experimented and documented, written, mistakes have been written, so everything is documented. So if we read any book, this is a documentation which we read. So this documentation will help us to realize that how how we don't have to reinvent our wheels. We don't have to waste so much of years. Just by giving some time to those books and read it, you'll get to realize how you have to come out of it and what all knowledge you can grasp from it. Like there's so many, the one question that arrives in my mind always, and it is actually struck in my head, is that why Bill Gates, Mark Zuckerberg and successful people like them are actually sitting and reading books. Why is it so? The reason behind it is, first of all, they don't have to, but they are. The reason behind it is they are keep taking the knowledge. They can just sit in front of television and learn it, because they don't have to actually. Their every few hours matters. Like it costs $1 million, right? So why they are doing it? The reason behind it is that they are not reinventing the wheels. They are reading all the mistakes. They are reading all the experiences which has been documented in a book. They are reading it, they are learning it, they are implementing it, and they are making a lot out of it. So my only idea is that just keep growing and keep reading. Never miss out. Maybe the reading is quite a slow process, but is quite effective. So with this, I want to conclude and say that if you like my video, if you like this video, please like and subscribe. Please do comment, and please just let me know that how do you like this video. Thank you so very much for appreciating all the videos that I'm coming across. Thank you so much, and I'll come back with you with another video. Thank you so much. Bye.